sound like? It's Yamaha's YZ125x. This is the 2020 model. And today we're out in the desert. Letting it sing. You may be asking yourself, what are we doing riding a 125 out in the desert? Well, it may not be the fastest thing, but it's fun. So we did the introduction of this bike back east, back at Randy Hawkins' place where they ride GNCCs and really tart hair scrambles. And my history is, I used to race one of these in these deserts, and I can tell you what, not a lot has changed as far as power. This motor is very similar to the YZ125 I was racing, even back in the early or late 1980s. So, not a huge power difference, but the power has gotten a lot longer, and maybe that's where this YZ125X, kind of doing what I'm doing right now, is quite a different bike. It's not as high strung as a typical 125. They modified the way the power valve opens. It opens over a longer range, maybe not as quickly, and helps this bike have a little bit extra torque. Now it's in more technical sections like these where you can really appreciate that torque of the X. I mean, you still have to keep your finger on the clutch. And sometimes use a little bit of momentum. Because when you finally get it ripping it up on the pipe, where you're supposed to ride a 125, it's making all the beats it needs to. We jokingly say a 125 only has one throttle position, and that's wide open. But in reality, even out here, I'm not even riding it like that. So, having a little bit of this is really important. So if there is one area where this bike could be the best off-road motorcycle, it's in Wakefield. This bike is really, really lightweight. We're talking, I think it was 116 pounds with a full tank of gas. Don't quote me on that number, we'll try to get it right. But it is a very light bike. So when you're riding it, even when you're wide open, this thing feels featherweight. It's so easy to control and turn, almost to a fault. When you first hop on it, especially with the stock tires, it doesn't feel like you're getting any traction. no weight to stick the bike to the ground. But when you realize it's just you, your weight kind of doing all the work, it's almost like you're riding a mountain bike, you know? On to the suspension, and this is an area Yamaha's really had it on point for a long time. They're not doing anything crazy. They've got a spring fork. They're using a Kayaba shock. It's set up, it's balanced. And so even with this bike, even on this nasty rocky stuff, it's set up as an off-road bike. It's plush and supple. Not like a motocross bike that would really be jarring you all over the place. But when it comes time to hitting the bumps and the whoops, it has plenty of bottom resistance, and it's stiff enough to kind of keep you in the game. Even for someone like me, who's definitely too heavy for the stock springs, I just have to realize that there's maybe not as much safety built into the bottom resistance.